What's going on, guys? Figs here. Hope you guys are having a great day today. But today, guys, gonna be bringing you some classic Black Ops 1 gameplay. I have been hopping back onto my PlayStation 3, and let me tell you guys something. I have been playing so much Black Ops 1, so much Black Ops 2. Like, I've been playing at least for over 3 hours. I'm not even joking when I say it. At least 3 hours of Black Ops 1. I don't know. I'm just having a ton of fun on it. And then, I hop onto Black Ops 2, Modern Warfare 2. Even though Modern Warfare 2 is still hacked, I still hop onto it sometimes just so I can go ahead, get the original chopper gun, drop some nukes on some hackers, and it's happened before, guys. So this is just some gameplay for you guys to go ahead and watch in the background. I have one on this map. I think this map is called Launch, and then the other one's on Firing Range, which both great maps anyways. But today we're going to be talking about some Black Ops 4 because I kind of want to get this off my chest. There's like really no news about Black Ops 4 and all that kind of stuff. But if you guys didn't know, yesterday they gave us the beta date. It starts August 3rd, and then, all the other dates. Like, there's all other dates that you guys can go ahead. There's literally a million videos talking about the beta dates for Black Ops 4. But anyways, so really besides that, a lot of people are not feeling Black Ops 4. Personally, me at least, I'm excited for Black Ops 4. I can't wait for it to come out. Even though people say, well, we're getting Black Ops 3 DLC 6 or, Black Ops 3.5. Black Ops 4 is going to, obviously it looks like Black Ops 3. I said it. I feel like Black Ops 3 looks really good. Black Ops 3 played really good and all that kind of stuff. But if you think about it, Black Ops 4 is going to be very different from Black Ops 3. You're going to have the self-healing. There's going to be predictive recoil, which people are not even really looking into that. Predictive recoil, that sounds amazing for a Call of Duty game. I mean, this is literally going, like, under the radar. Nobody's even, like, thinking about how good predictive recoil is for a Call of Duty game. So if you guys don't know what predictive recoil is, basically Call of Duty games, it got the random recoil, so you can be shooting a PPSH. I mean, it'll be dead accurate across the map, and then there'll be times where you're shooting the PPSH, and then it's just completely, like, the recoil's just going out of nowhere. I mean, with the predictive recoil that's coming to Black Ops 4, if you can master the recoil of that gun, you can dominate with that gun. So people are really not looking into predictive recoil. I think that's a really good feature coming to Black Ops 4. But man, there's other features that sound good that are coming to Black Ops 4. I can't wait. Even though a lot of people don't like specialists, I like specialists. I mean, I feel like it adds to the game. But you know what? That's another thing for another video. But I really wanted to talk about today, Black Ops 4. I feel like it's going to be a good Call of Duty game this year. And hear me out, guys. Like, even though people are hopping on the hate train with Black Ops 4, people are saying because of the Black Ops pass. I mean, that's where it really died down, right, guys? I mean, people were excited for Black Ops 4. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I was really excited. And I still am excited for Black Ops 4. But, I was thinking, and a lot of other people were thinking that, Activision and Treyarch this year, they might go out with a different DLC model. They're going to do what Fortnite does, give out free DLC, free maps, all that kind of stuff. Maybe make guns a lot easier in Black Ops 4 to be obtained. But then it turns out to be that, Black Ops 4 is not going to have free DLC. It's going to have the Black Ops Pass, which, let's all be honest, that's literally the Season Pass, just renamed to Black Ops Pass. But I will give it one thing, though. I mean, if there is something I have to say positive about it, which really is not much because, I mean, you got to pay for it. But there is one thing that's positive about it is that every month they're going to be giving us maps, so it kind of freshens up the game a little bit, which, that's good. I mean, that's a step in the right direction, but, I mean, you have to pay for it. That's outrageous. I don't think you should pay for it, but hear me out on this, guys. I feel like Black Ops 4 is going to be a good Call of Duty game because Treyarch, for me at least, they're 4 for 4. They've made World at War, which I loved. Black Ops 1, which easily a top 3. Black Ops 2, easily a top 3. Then Black Ops 3, a solid jetpack Call of Duty game. The GOAT jetpack Call of Duty game. And when everybody thought the jetpack Call of Duty game was going to be a disaster, when everybody found out Black Ops 3 was going to be a jetpack game, a futuristic game, we all tried it out. And the majority of people really liked it. I mean, I enjoyed it. I didn't think I was going to enjoy it. I hated Advanced Warfare, okay? Like, don't get me wrong. I appreciate what Sledgehammer Games did for us. I appreciate they tried something new. But Advanced Warfare, I don't even know what that Call of Duty game was. That did not even feel like COD. And then Infinite Warfare, like a watered-down version of Black Ops 3. That game, it was just terrible. Let's all be honest. Like, Advanced Warfare was just bad in my opinion. I mean, and that's a lot of other people's opinion. But, Black Ops 4, it is set in the future, which a lot of people don't want. And this year, I really do have a lot of faith in Treyarch because, if you think about it like this, last year when Sledgehammer Games, well, basically this year, but I consider it last year, for 2017, Call of Duty 2017. When Call of Duty World War II got announced, it was going to be a World War II shooter. We're returning back to World War II. We're going back to boots on the ground. You know, everybody was freaking out. Everybody was saying this is going to revive the franchise. World War II is going to bring back Call of Duty. Everybody was hyped about it. I mean, even when they revealed World War II, everybody was hyped. Everybody wanted a World War II shooter. And then World War II, the beta came. People were like, okay, you know what? Maybe the beta, you know, it wasn't such a bad beta, but there are still things they can go ahead and they can fix about World War II. And then when the full game launched, I mean, I think people enjoyed it for probably like the first month. And then after that, it just died out. Like, World War II has got to be the most disappointing Call of Duty game to be released ever. And the reason why World War II was so disappointing, it wasn't because of the gameplay. Core gameplay of Call of Duty World War II, I think it's pretty good. Like, I think Call of Duty World War II, the core gameplay is pretty good, especially now that they did the Division overhaul. I mean, Call of Duty World War II is a million times better than when it first launched, but the main reason why Call of Duty World War II did as bad as what it did, because of the three things that make a successful Call of Duty game, they didn't have any three of those things. The gun balance was terrible in Call of Duty World War II. The maps were atrocious in Call of Duty World War II. They launched with 9 maps, and 9 of those maps are pretty freaking bad anyways. And then the streaks in COD World War II are terrible. I mean, granted, it is World War II, but still, the streaks in COD World War II, they are pretty trash anyways. But that's the reason why Call of Duty World War II flopped big time. I mean, if you look at the successful Call of Duty games out there, you got Modern Warfare 2. Great streaks, great guns, great maps. Even though it's broken as hell, it's still a very popular Call of Duty game. Look at Black Ops 1. Great maps. I mean, amazing maps. Great guns, great streaks, successful. Look at Black Ops 2. Great maps, great weapons, amazing streaks, successful Call of Duty game. Then look at Black Ops 3. They had good maps. They had good streaks. They had good weapon balancing. Turns out to be a good Call of Duty game. So if Black Ops 4 and Treyarch, if they go ahead and keep that same formula with good maps, which, you know, the beta maps, they seem pretty good. The weapon balancing, I hope it's good weapon balancing. We really haven't seen any much weapon balancing. And the streaks, I mean, basically it's a carbon copy of Black Ops 3 to Black Ops 4. I mean, just add a few things. They added the AC-130, which looks really cool. I mean, I don't know what else they're going to add. I mean, if you have those 3 core things in your Call of Duty game, your Call of Duty game is going to be successful. And that's what people don't understand. Like, I know Black Ops 3 looks like Black Ops 4. The art style looks the exact same. Basically, it's just a copy and paste thing. But if you think about it, Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, they look the same. They're still great Call of Duty games. Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3. Actually, Modern Warfare 2 looks better than Modern Warfare 3, which I don't know how that's possible. Modern Warfare 3 is just like, you know, kind of like a bland version of Modern Warfare 2. But those games, they had good maps, good guns, good streaks. There's your formula. I mean, people are too quick to judge. At least try the beta out. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try the beta out. If I don't like it, I'm probably not going to play it as much. I mean, I'm eventually going to buy it still, but if I don't like it, I'm not going to play it as much. You guys know me. I don't like a game, I'm not going to really play with it much. It's just crazy to me. I see all over, people are just talking about how Black Ops 4 looks. Black Ops 4 is looking like Black Ops 3. Well, yeah, it's a Treyarch game. Obviously, it's going to look like the previous Call of Duty title they made. But guys, today's main point of the video was not everything always works the way you want it to. So we all thought COD World War II was going to go ahead and revive the franchise. We all thought that COD World War II was going to be the best Call of Duty game out there. When it shipped to us, what happened? It was the biggest flop out there. Terrible maps, terrible streaks, terrible guns. I mean, COD World War II, most disappointing Call of Duty game out there. I mean, it just proves to you that even if you do give what the community wants, if the developers do it in a bad way, I mean, no matter how well it does, who knows, even Modern Warfare 4, even though that might be the next Call of Duty game, if they ruin that game, even though it's a modern era Call of Duty game, even though it's going to have all that kind of stuff, if they make bad maps, bad streaks, bad guns, it's going to be a bad Call of Duty game. It's going to be a flop. So I'm saying it doesn't matter what time era, it doesn't matter whatever a Call of Duty game takes place in, but as long as you have good maps, good guns, good streaks, your Call of Duty game will be successful. That's the main point I'm just trying to get across, guys. But anyways, thank you so much for watching the video. I'll talk to you guys all later. Have a great rest of the weekend. Peace out, guys.